I'm under attack. Hey farts. Today I want to talk about a concept called being a stand for someone. I'm in this leadership training program. One of the things about the program is about holding people to their greatness, or as I like to call it, their awesome. In coaching, there's lots of other terms used for that, and greatness, essence, there's like all this life coach jargon. But for our purposes, I'll stick with the word awesome. Holding another person to their level of awesome is about seeing them as being awesome no matter what. No matter what the circumstances, no matter how they're showing up, no matter what their story is or whatever. And this can be really hard to do, especially with people who matter in our lives and who sometimes behave in ways that we don't like, and so then it's kind of hard to see them as anything but the way they're showing up. That's why having a coach is really beneficial, and it's not about cheerleading, it's not about being false and positive for no reason. It's about having someone in your life that actually believes in you when you don't. Cultivating that thing inside of you to have you actually believe in you as well. That's massively important, because the things that we want to have happen can't happen unless we have some semblance of a belief in the fact that they can happen, or if someone else is around holding that belief for us. And so this is just a little story about how this happened to me years and years ago before I got into any of this stuff. I had just started dating my boyfriend Justin, and he had been a freelancer for a long time in web programming, and I was just getting started as a video producer. I was scared out of my mind. I had no idea how much to charge. Even asking for money for what I was doing just seemed wrong. I was charging very little when I first got started, and he was always encouraging me to charge for more, and I just couldn't, and it just seemed like pressure. He'd be like, what do you want to make? What do you want to make? Ask for what you want. And I was like, ah, ah. And one day he said something to me that stuck with me, and it was this. He turned to me and he said, there's no reason why you shouldn't be making exactly how much money I'm making every hour. I went, okay. It took a while for me to actually take action on that, but because he said it to me, it kind of like sunk in. And the next time that I realized, oh, I'm not making enough money, this little voice popped into my head that was like, you should be making as much money as Justin's making. So I raised my rate substantially. The first person who contacted me about it and I gave them my new rate, they said, okay. Pretty sure that I cried and just couldn't believe that all it took was me asking for what I want and for what I think I'm worth, or what I'm scared I might not be worth, but I'm gonna try my best to see it actually happen. And all it took for me to do that was for someone else to tell me that they believe that I'm worth that. What that's cultivated in me is the belief that I actually am worth it. So I'm so grateful to Justin for being a stand for my awesome and holding me to it. And just that presence in my life was so important. And I'm really, really lucky. And thanks, Justin. So I was just thinking about that when I woke up this morning, and then I got out of bed and I was like, I will make a video about this now. Oh, I'm going to do a workshop that is not all month long. I'm still doing my all month long workshops as well, and you can find the link to that in the business box. I decided to do a one-time Free Your Awesome workshop. So my book that I wrote is called Free Your Awesome, and so I'm going to be doing a workshop in August, and all the details will be below, for $25, and it's an hour-long online workshop. Doesn't matter where you are. If you don't have access to streaming video, there's also a conference call option, so you could just be listening on the phone. And so it'll be an hour, and it's going to be really, really cool. I'm going to pack as much great information into 1 hour as I possibly can. And this is an option for people who have emailed me asking if they could take my workshop, but only 1 week of my workshop, and it just doesn't work like that. Morning phlegm. It just doesn't work like that, because the 4-week workshop is designed to have you go through a process in that 4 weeks. So that's the whole point of that. And so this is going to be a totally different offering, just a one-time 3rd week in August. I don't have the exact date in front of me, but it'll be on whatever linky link I link you to. And yeah, so it's just $25, and you can come on by and free your awesome. I think I have a eyelash in my eye.